السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
Okay, Mr. Ahmed Al-Mahlasi will be the one who will conduct this interview. He's joining short. I think he's with us now. السلام عليكم Ahmed.
Okay.
Hi, I think. How are you?
Hi. Salam. I'm good, thank you.
طيب, let's start. Introduce yourself and talk about your previous projects.
Yes. I have overall 10.6 years experience in SQL Server.
Your voice is not clear.
Hold on. Yeah, I put on full volume.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, now? Oh, yes. Okay, I have overall 10 years experience, 10.6 years experience in .NET and .NET architecture and languages. I worked in C#, Java, and SQL Server, SQL Developer in the languages side, and I worked in SharePoint. SharePoint 2.10 to up to 2.9, 20.19 SharePoint, and .NET I develop a number of web projects for the companies, and I have worked in different domains, example financial, banking and insurance, retail, healthcare environment, and and I have a good experience in C#, ASP.NET, and I worked. My existing project is I worked in Promatrix Corp. It's a New Jersey-based company. I was in New Jersey, and they placed me for ITC, IT Convergence Company in Sunnyvale, and the client is Riverbed, and they was handling that huge infrastructure servers, including for the cloud, and they have the products of under the sea, and they are using for that web-based applications for around the world, and plus e-commerce sites, and SharePoint for the intranet, and all the details for governance for the whole company structure. And yes, and and before that I worked for Trivaco Technologies. It is in Croatia, Europe, and client is MCNG, and the project relates to the Siemens was the main company, and they wanted to transfer all the things into the MCNG. So I worked all the things for that migration and integration project I had done with this client, and it is involved with the SharePoint and .NET and C# and Oracle. I'm Oracle OCP, so I'm working both the databases in Oracle and SQL servers. And yes, before that I worked for it's shall I go ahead? Yes, yeah, British, yeah. Client is Infosys in India, and through Infosys there is a client British Petroleum. British Petroleum is in Texas, and working for that SharePoint and .NET, and including all that governance, and ensuring that all the sites in the environment of SharePoint, and DNS, AD integration with Microsoft server into the .NET and SharePoint. Yes, and before that I was in National Water Company in Riyadh. On Medina Road. So there I work for office online SharePoint portals, and working for the web services and REST API. So
you worked with
yes,
you work with national companies, right? Not with the SWCC, right?
Yes. Yes, National Water Company at
Medina. Okay,
Medina
okay.
Road.
I thought you are you worked in headquarter. طيب. Go ahead.
Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, yeah, yes. Before that, I worked on H1 visa in USA for 3.5 years. There, I worked for Subaru. Subaru is a car manufacturing company, and it deals all the details with the SQL Server databases and .NET and web applications. And there, I use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery,
طيب,
all
you
that stuff.
worked with them
Yes,
as a backend developer or full stack developer? Full stack.
full stack.
Good. طيب. Uh, did you work with or use .NET Core?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. .NET Core is mostly related to core side, and in C Sharp and combination of integration part with the core .NET, ASP core .NET. You are asking?
طيب, did you use it in some of your projects, previous projects?
Yes, all the stuff I
طيب,
used.
how many projects you developed using .NET Core?
How
Yes,
many projects? Web API,
you
Web API,
developed
Web
by
API.
.NET Core.
Yes, the .NET Core mostly all the projects I
All of the
used.
okay. طيب, what kind of design patterns you used before?
Des- yeah, design patterns, factory patterns I use in for MVC, and in the mostly and singleton
Hmm.
design pattern I used, and microservices pattern I used.
Good. Did you use test-driven design before? Yeah, test-driven
Design,
design. Test-driven
come again, please. Which design?
test-driven design. يعني test-driven.
Test
Yeah,
driven.
we are writing the unit test before we implement the business rules.
Yes. Yes, in that for we are preparing all the charts and flow charts
No, no,
in
I
the
mean I
driven
mean
test
as a design
and giving
pattern.
the okay.
You didn't use it before, right?
Mm.
Okay. طيب,
Yeah.
did you hear about Mapper? Did you use it before?
Y-
Mapper.
Yes. Yes.
طيب, explain why
Mapper,
why we
Swagger I
need the
use.
mapper.
Mapper mostly we are connecting between the application we are connecting
No,
in that mapper, and it deals with
I'm
the
talking about coding. If I'm a developer, then I decide to use Mapper in my code. What's the benefit of that?
okay.
Why we need it?
Okay. Yes. Yes, we can use that in C Sharp as well as in .NET support. It will adding that it will add if we are automapper in C Sharp with object mapper.
Yeah.
This is the main thing is there, and we can yeah, automapper also is there. Let's if there is a automapper we configure in the C Sharp, so it will they have two classes. Example, employee and employee DTO. And these are the classes we have to add. Example, employee and employee DTO. We are giving that both names, and it will give that complete name space
طيب,
automapper. We have to
if I
for that.
request that, يعني we don't have AutoMapper library. How can I implement it in C Sharp? Which the method we should use it to to يعني use it without auto mapper. If I cannot use auto mapper, how can I implement mapping?
Yes, yes. So then we have to for in a console application I used example we had to give that library, and we can use another one open source library for that. It is in GitHub, so we can get that, and we have to install that library and open the package manager and console, and in that we can install that package, and we can use that without
طيب
auto
can
mapper.
I use extension method? Extension method.
Can we
Method as
use
extension.
ex-
Yeah.
extension
No, 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 no.
auto mapper with
Okay, خلاص leave it. طيب did you use Git before? Which which the tool you
GitHub?
have to
Yes,
use it as a source control right now? I mean,
yes. There are
go ahead.
many. Yes, yeah. There are many tools for that. There is a Git is there. Example, Git we can use, and yes, control management is there, and to control the source control, the version control software is there. So these are the different. I used mostly version control
طيب
software.
what's the tool you are use right now? I mean,
Yes, yeah, yeah. That is it is version control software is there. That for SCM I used source code management, and RCM is there, and
طيب
revision control system
did
is
you
there.
use
That
TFS
tool I
before?
used.
TFS, Team
What?
Foundation Server.
Yes,
طيب
yes, yes,
what's the difference
yes.
between
That is
TFS and Git?
yeah. TFS is for the transferring tool we are using, and mostly it will work for integration part. We can use this one TFS and Swagger.
طيب
Swagger
what's
also I
the main
used.
difference between .NET Core and .NET Framework?
.NET Core. Yeah, .NET Core we can use for the in-house and single application, web application, where we are using framework for whole organization, or uh, uh, that mostly it is using into the collaboration of the our project. We can use that
Okay,
framework.
طيب if I ask you what does that REST mean for you? REST,
What is the
REST. Yeah.
REST? Yeah, REST API.
طيب
REST API.
يعني what kind of methods
Yeah,
it's supported by REST?
yes, yeah. It is it's using for that API. If there is a application integration is there for active ASP I used, and that legacy system. If it is a legacy system, so this is the framework. It is using for
REST
the
is a
development of
framework. Is
HTTP.
REST a framework?
Yeah.
REST framework. Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes. Okay. Maybe I maybe okay.
طيب okay. If I asked you to secure existing API, what's the technology or methodologies I have to apply on this API? What kind of security methods we can apply it?
Yes. Uh, because I was confused with the RESTful REST API, so it's coming in my mind. So anyway,
Yeah.
so that the security you are asking. That yeah, that security we can give that on the system example that
API,
security for
it's
the
a simple question. Uh, you didn't
API.
need to search about it.
Yeah.
It's a simple.
Yes.
What
Mm.
what kind of security
Yes.
we have in APIs? If I decide to make this API secure, how can I implement it?
Yeah. Yes. It is actually it's open services, and that we can give that.
Okay,
No idea.
okay, thank you, thank you for your time. Hope the best for
Okay
you,
then.
brother
Okay.
Athir.
Thanks.
I'm done, Iwan. If you have
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks.
any notes,
No problem. No problem. Nothing.
you
We can select the API, what API application, and we have to select that the new version, and once
Clear.
we had given that version and define to yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you.
okay, yes, so we had to add the API dependencies, and in the standard application we had to add that
Um,
dependencies. Example, application list is there, and we have to use that
um,
dependencies to the application. If you have
Arthur,
third party API, third party API integration, so we had to use that authorized management,
Mr.
and we
Arthur.
had to add for the app roles and
Uh,
select.
yes, I was actually asking about like personal skills, not technical, but it's okay. I think we covered all of the
Okay,
questions we need to cover. Do you have any questions for us?
yeah,
What is
what is the
that?
environment you have? Environment of this project. What is the application? What is the SharePoint? If you have
It's not
what you
a
are
single
using.
project. It's requirements or change requests opened on different projects and systems we have in organization. So we are working on integration area to be specific. يعني.
Okay, yes. Backend you are
Sorry,
using Oracle or SQL Server? Your
it's Oracle.
backend database. You
Yeah.
mentioned that Oracle. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. That's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Arthur. Good luck. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Ahmed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for your time and for